Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia Ebere. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. You should stick around. And if you're already subscribed to me, welcome back. I missed you. I'm sorry that I didn't post on Sunday. I actually broke my little tripod that I use. Piece of little cheap crap. This video is all about my top 15 favorite Korean dramas. So the reason why I got the idea to do this video was because the day that my tripod broke, I was feeling like really down and I was just like, I can't do my video. I started watching this Korean drama called Fated to Love You. If you haven't watched Korean dramas before, maybe this will give you, the interest in wanting to start watching them, because they're honestly so much fun. They're very like fluffy and just like they make you happy. They're just very like happy shows with like a little bit of drama. So let's get this video started. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So number 15 is One More Happy Ending. I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the characters. There's just so much fun, so cute. Like honestly, like it's a very like feel-good story. You're gonna like it. I don't really think there's any reason to not like it, honestly. Like the characters are just fun and cute and awesome. So if you're looking for something lighthearted to watch, try One More Happy Ending. My next favorite Korean drama that I've ever seen is White Christmas. And this isn't like a full-on drama. It's kind of like a short form drama, and it's basically a story about like some kids who are like sent away basically to this mansion, and some crazy stuff ensues. This isn't really like a feel-good drama, I guess, in a sense. Like this is definitely a little like kind of scary. It's a little bit of a thriller, but I really like it. The actors are amazing. They do such a good job, and they're all super young, but they do amazing jobs, and it's just a really interesting story, and honestly, like I really enjoyed it. Number 13 is titled Shut Up Flower Boy Band. The first few episodes, like I don't want to give it away because it's basically what the whole show is all about, but there's this character that I just completely fell in love with, and he's just so amazing. Cute boys in a band, and they're trying to figure life out in high school. Like honestly, like you can't really explain it. It's just one of those things that like if you want something that's like a deeper story, then like it probably isn't the one for you. But I really enjoyed it. It wasn't something that I just like watched straight. It was definitely something I watched like 2 episodes like every now and then or whatever. But yeah, I really liked it. And number 12 is Oh My Venus. So Oh My Venus is about a girl who is overweight, and she finds out later on that she's overweight because of actually like her own health problems that she didn't really know about. But it's just a really fun show, all about like this guy who helps her lose weight, and eventually they kind of just like start falling in love. It has comedy, it has drama. I mean, it's honestly like it's such a good show, and it has it makes so many like social like comments about our society and the things that we hold near and dear when we think about like someone else's level of attractiveness and people's worth based on their attractiveness. So yeah, it's awesome. I definitely say give it a watch. Number 11 is Birth of a Beauty. Birth of a Beauty and Oh My Venus are honestly kind of the same exact thing. Like it's about like people who don't really, I guess, like present themselves in the best way, finding a different way to present themselves and living a happier life. Birth of a Beauty is a little more like Extreme Makeover, like if you guys have watched Extreme Makeover back in the day, Birth of a Beauty is definitely more on that line, but it's great. It's definitely better than Oh My Venus, in my opinion, when it comes to like someone like finding happy. Number 10 is She Was Pretty. She Was Pretty is about a girl who used to be pretty, basically, just like the title says. Like she used to be really pretty, really beautiful when she was younger. She was good at everything, and as life goes on, because of a lot of different things that go on in her life, she loses her confidence, she loses like her beauty, honestly. And it's about this guy who was in love with her, kind of coming back to Korea after he was living in the United States to find her, and they go to meet, and like ridiculousness ensues. Long story short, he becomes her boss, and they start this like friendship / relationship that you honestly just kind of have to watch to understand why it's great. But She Was Pretty has some of the best like just comedic scenes that I've seen in a Korean drama. Well, we're gonna get to like the funniest Korean drama I think I've ever seen. But like, even now just thinking about it, like I'm smiling because that show makes me so happy. And I remember like there's this one scene, just watch She Was Pretty. Like if you don't watch anything else on this list, at least watch that because it's amazing. I'm probably gonna say that like 3 more times, honestly. Number 9 on my list is Mary Stayed Out All Night. But he's just like so cute, so charming, and honestly like I feel like I liked this drama so much because of him. I don't really remember the main girl character, to be honest. Like I just know I really liked the story, and I thought the story was very endearing and cute. But this particular drama has a lot of really good music and all that kind of stuff, so I would watch it if you're looking for like a different kind of love story that's not your typical love story. And it's just like, honestly, like it's very sexy, very cute. I really like it. My favorite Korean drama is actually not a Korean drama, and I watched this on a Korean website, so it kind of counts, but it's called Hi My Sweetheart. And even now just thinking about it, like I'm smiling because that show made me so happy. I was like dealing with a lot of like family loss, just like a lot of stuff going on in my life that was making me just like sad. And Hi My Sweetheart is a very like lighthearted show. It's very just like like it's just, I can't even explain it. It's just so happy, it's so goofy, and at the same time it's very like it gets you emotionally. Like sometimes when I think about some of the scenes, I'll just start crying because like some of them, if you've like ever been in love or if you've lost someone that you cared about, whether it's through death or just like losing them because of like a breakup or anything like that, like if you've experienced loss, and then, like if you've ever been in a place where you're just like, what the heck? If you were to watch a Taiwanese show, definitely watch Hi My Sweetheart. I personally like Taiwanese shows and Korean shows and Japanese shows, but sometimes like you have to like sift through a lot of crap to find like really good stuff, and I think Hi My Sweetheart is amazing. The next one is called Pinocchio. I really like Pinocchio because it's like one of the ones that I've actually watched recently. I watched Pinocchio I think like during Christmas break, and I just remember really loving the soundtrack. Like Pinocchio's soundtrack is honestly so good. Like that show has an amazing soundtrack. I remember just like even now, like I ended up downloading the entire OST because I just loved it. I can't even remember if I actually liked the show or the soundtrack. I'm kidding. I love the show. Like it's a great show. One of the reasons I like Pinocchio so much is that it talks about it's based on a topic that we don't really see very often. The characters have a job that we don't see very often. I mean, one of the main characters, she hiccups every time she tells a lie. So it's just like a really cute thing that she has going on, which makes it really difficult for her to do her job. Just really interesting. There are a lot of twists and turns and like all of these revelations that you don't really see coming. And it's just honestly like such a good show. And like I said, that soundtrack, amazing. Number 6, and that is Who Are You 2015. This show was amazing. I loved this show. Like I don't want to give up like too much, but it's based on twins. It has a lot of mystery, it has sports, it has drama, love, high school romance. Like it just has so many things. Like it has everything and anything you could ask for in a television show, to be honest. And it has a bomb, like probably on this list, the best soundtrack. There's this one song that I'm just like just, oh my god, I sing that song. I don't even, it's like in Korean. I don't speak Korean. Obviously like I pick up a little bit because I've watched so many of these dramas. This soundtrack, guys, like if you're into, I'm into soundtracks. Like I'll fall in love with a whole show because of a soundtrack. So if you're kind of like that, then you'll definitely appreciate like this show. Number 5 is Dream High. The reason I like Dream High and I loved it, and like I always have such, and I'm talking about Dream High 1 because there's a Dream High 1 and a Dream High 2 because Dream High was extremely popular. And it's amazing because I remember watching it thinking like, this is the first time I've ever seen a deconstruction in Korean dramas. What is a deconstruction? A deconstruction is a genre where they kind of take something like a well-known trope or just genre. So for example, like Cabin in the Woods, right? If you guys have seen Cabin in the Woods, Cabin in the Woods is a deconstruction of the horror genre or like monster genre. Even like Get Out, for everyone who's seen Get Out, which is amazing. If you haven't seen it, go and see it now. Get Out is a deconstruction of the horror genre for a lot of reasons. I don't want to give things away about Get Out, like, so I'm not going to talk about it, but those are deconstructions. It's basically like taking something that you know and completely just like turning it on its head. is about a girl who grew up wealthy, who has a great voice, and it's kind of like High School Musical, but not really. But she has this great voice and she wants to sing, but she wants to do classical singing. And she has this friend who is more into pop, which they like to call trot. But things happen in her life that basically make it so she can't like be a classical singer when she wants to be, and she has to go to the school that they call Korean High School for the Performing Arts. And they have to perform and, you know, become singers, dancers, whatever. It's basically like, it's for performing arts. Like, it's a performing arts high school. And I think like this one really hit me because I went to a performing arts high school. So it's just like, I know what it's like to go to school with people who are legit just like running around singing all the time and dancing and like doing flash mobs. Like, it's definitely like a different experience. The things that you expect to happen are not what happen. And I love Dream High. And if you're into music, if you love like, you know, stuff like High School Musical, just stuff with music being a big part of it, you're gonna like Dream High. Number 4 on my list is a show called What's Up. So this show has actually a character, like one of the characters is played by, I can't remember his name, but he's a member of the Korean K-pop band Big Bang, and he's in this show, and I feel like that's enough to go watch the show. What's Up is about this regular kid who doesn't have like the best background. He's not wealthy. He doesn't really have a lot, and long story short, he ends up almost like accidentally at a audition for a performing arts high school that's extremely prestigious, and he does some like ridiculous stuff to get in, but it's a pretty good story that has a lot of twists and turns, and there are a lot of sad little side stories that go on with all the characters. The music is amazing and all the people in it are super talented, and What's Up has like some hip-hop vibes in it that I really enjoy. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's like less poppy, I guess, but you still want to watch like a show that has a huge musical influence, watch What's Up. Number 3 is Cunning Single Lady. Even the name is like so stupid, but like I love that show. I even like now thinking about it, I'm smiling because like sometimes I'll legit go and just like watch random episodes. The main characters are this married couple, and things happen within their marriage that leads to them getting a divorce, watching how their lives like intertwine after their divorce. Long story short, after they get the divorce, the man ends up like, he starts this app that's I guess like equivalent to WhatsApp, and the app blows up completely. He gets super famous and super rich, and the woman finds out and she's like, what? But honestly, it's probably one of the best love stories that I've seen in a really long time. I just enjoyed it so much, and it's just really fun. If you're looking for something that is like not super lighthearted but not super deep either, but also just has like really hard-hitting truths about life, definitely watch Cunning Single Lady. And number 2 on my list, I feel like this is like one of those things where it's kind of largely based on nostalgia, to be honest with you, because this is really the show that started me watching Korean dramas. It's called Boys Over Flowers. It's kind of like everyone's intro to Korean dramas. Like, most people I've talked to who watch Korean dramas also have said that like Boys Over Flowers is the show that got them started on it. Flowers is actually based on a Japanese manga and anime and then subsequent Japanese drama, and it's kind of like one of those stories, like it's very old. It's, even when you're watching it, you can see all the old references, like the music is very like old school, and some of the clothes are kind of ridiculous and over the top, and you'll be watching the show seriously and you'll be looking at that main character like, girl, what are you wearing? Like, so many times I was looking at Johnny like, how old are you supposed to be? But yeah, it's honestly such a good show. It's so funny, so dorky, and it like I love the main characters. Honestly, like they bring so much life to the show. There's a lot, and it's not like a simple love story either. There are a lot of stuff that happen. It follows the characters from high school all the way to college and their adult life, and honestly, there's so many humps and bumps that these characters have to go through to just like find their love with each other, and it's just amazing. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of suspense, there's even some thriller stuff going on. Like, honestly, like it's such a good show, and it's basically based on like the whole idea of that, like you have this poor girl and she like this rich guy starts to fall in love with her. It talks about the decadence in different cultures, to the discrepancy between lower class individuals and upper class individuals, even though sometimes like you'll see like the so-called like poor characters running through with like super expensive phones. At the time you're just like, really? Honestly, like Boys Over Flowers is probably like the Korean drama when you're looking for a Korean drama to watch. Number one on my list is a Korean drama that I legit never see anyone talking about, which I feel like I had to put it in number one because I have like just so many feelings about that show, because like I never see anyone talking about it. I feel like it's probably because like the actors in it aren't like super popular. They're not like, I guess, like well known in Korea by the netizens or whoever, so no one ever talks about Rooftop Prince, in my opinion, for the level of amazingness that it is. Rooftop Prince is about a prince. It's about this prince who ends up living on the rooftop. He ends up living on the rooftop of this girl in a completely different timeline. He's from the past, during like, I guess, like the era in Korean culture where they had like kings and queens, and some of his peers end up traveling into the present day, and they end up living on the rooftop of this young woman, and obviously like hilarity ensues. However, the reason Rooftop Prince for me is so good is because like Rooftop Prince, I feel like the writers really understood basically like Shakespearean drama. They understood how to put like comedy, drama, tragedy, comedy, romance, comedy. Like there was never a moment in Rooftop Prince where you were just like, they get their plot lines out, like they get it done. And I love that about Rooftop Prince. I hate things getting drawn out and then like, you know, having lackluster ending. That was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was definitely a little different from the videos that I've done in the past. Like I said, I don't want my channel to be just a like natural hair like lifestyle channel. I want to be able to talk about anything and everything on this channel, honestly. So let me know if you guys liked this kind of video, if you guys want to see more of these sorts of videos. Like I said earlier, please give this video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can be a part of our family. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for reaching 200 subscribers. You guys are so amazing, and I'm so thankful for all the support that I have received thus far. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!